Welcome to Legendary Collector Car TV. Today we are bringing you one of the tech sessions from the 2017 Talladega Spoiler Family Reunion held in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. This event is specifically tailored for the 1969 Ford Talladega and Mercury Cyclone Spoiler and Spoiler 2 cars. These are the factory special built aerodynamic versions of the Ford and Mercury Aero cars used on the super speedways of NASCAR during the 1969 and 1970 seasons. This second session of the day was presented by Dr. Cyclone, otherwise known as Tom Wilson from Sugar Hill, Georgia. Tom got the nickname Doctor because of all the repair panels he has developed to save rusted out 68 and 69 Mercury Cyclones. In this session, Dr. Cyclone brought along some of the more popular and needed patch panels for these cars that he has developed. They are the same weight material as the factory used and are dead-on duplicates of the original factory parts. If you want to contact Tom and talk to him about your car, his contact information is provided at the end of this video. Sit back and listen to what the doctor has to say.
Y'all are all very fortunate because at the time, I had the roughest W-nose car of any of you, to include Fireball Miller. So I manufacture aircraft parts for World War II airplanes, P-17s and P-40s, and that's about it.
Yep.
So I've been doing that for
That swing and hit your leg.
25 years, something like that. And I applied the same methods and whatever super secret stuff that I used to make the aircraft parts to the car parts. And all these parts are formed with a male die and some of them with male-female dies, but the majority of them are formed with rubber. And there's things like, I can't believe nobody ever made lower door skin repair kits. How many of you got doors the bottoms are rotted out of? Anybody? No, I don't.
I hope not.
So far it looks like Fireball's the only one.
Hopefully they have no surprises out there.
Bottoms of fenders, the gauge is the same as the original. The trick of making the dies for parts like this is finding something nice enough to make a die off of. You know, everybody says, you can use CNC. What are you going to CNC? I mean, what are you going to get the drawing off of? Somebody's got to draw it. And by the time they've come up with that and then charged you $1,500, that's me how I know this, you can have already done it off a good part. So some of the current technology is good to an extent, but there's some of this stuff for short run, it's the old way of doing it. There's somewhere in here, I wonder who that could be.
I got this at home.
And this is on the deck lid. This is for Torino and Cyclone. This is the inner portion of the deck lid where it always rots out. And somewhere there's there it is. I have a very large press in the basement of my shop, and it only works in the summertime because it doesn't like to work in the wintertime, so get your orders in before it's cold. Okay, this is the back of the deck lid, and if you looked at it, it's curved about 3 different ways. It's got the profile on the back, and I will not fix your deck lid, but I will sell you the parts to fix them. And here is the modernization kit for the Talladegas. So you can put your gas door in the side. Save your needs.
What's this panel, Tom?
That's the lower front quarter. And I'm sure some of you always wonder, what was that piece that was underneath my feet that's all rotted out? That part that blocks off the speedometer cable and parking brake cable. Yeah. There's the original, there's the new one. The original.
That's the front passenger.
That's the other door skin, and there's, okay, here's for you,
There you
428
go.
Cobra Jet. automatic. And somebody threw away your passing gear kick down? Here you go, there it is. There's a new one of those. Now, a lot of this stuff I had to make because I was missing it on my car. You can imagine how bad my car was.
Yeah, I guess that's what.
Can you? Okay. And these are braces that go, these are the braces that go underneath the, come off the frame rail and reinforce the bumper panel outside of the trunk drop underneath. These are trunk drops for Cyclone. They're a little different than Torino, but I made these. And this is all done with rubber. Now on the cowls, everybody that's ever done one of these cars, and it's a rough car, it's all rotted out through here. And I'm in the process of making this as a repair piece for cowls. But to do it right, you're probably gonna have to take the top of the cowl off, because you're gonna find out the inside around this portion right here is all rotted out where the windshield wiper motor lives, because when they spot welded that together, they said that'll be fine, simp down, never primed it. It builds up a lot of rust. And how many of you have like taken out a wiper motor and broke the bolts off? Okay, I have a repair kit for that too. It's a rib nut for in place. So I made new panel, if I can get it. I've got it taped. This is the new doubler that lives on the inside of the cowl, if y'all can see this. Like this on the back side. And it'll have the rib nuts in here, and it'll replace what I'll call the cage nuts that are pressed into this. These are round where the oval rectangle hole, and once you break that off, you're not getting it out. So there's the tooling for it. This rascal right here has proven to be problematic. It's going to require male-female dye to press this thing because of the gauge thickness. I started it with rubber, just a prototype piece, and it got about that far. And I just don't, you'd have to do it in a containment box to get it to form the rest of the way, and it'll take more than 200 tons in rubber to do that. That's new old stock. Fireball's nice enough to loan it to me, and I messed the paint up, and he's upset with me because the original paint's bad on it.
Oh, okay.
So just the parts, you know, those are cleaners, be careful.
These are all yours.
Who was it that said rat pink yesterday? Fireball. But I doubt we'll ever end up making these, but I'll make a lot of pieces off of this, because I need them on one of my color code cars, so keep that in mind, especially off the corners. They'll rot out where those pieces that spot weld over has come off of the aprons, just never got paint, and they get holy through here and rotting up the side, and before you know it, we'll have everything made for these cars to fix even the roughest car. That's what I'm all about, and to make some money off of it. To afford my affliction of these damn things. So really, that's about it. That's all I got. Any questions?